Hello, everybody. This is Pastor Butch sharing with you from my office at home. I've been asked to share with you what the Lord is teaching me during this time. As I thought about that, I was reminded of what Ephesians chapter 5, verses 15 and 16 tells us. It says, "Look carefully then how you walk, not as unwise, but as wise, making the best use of the time, because the days are evil." That's the way it reads in the English Standard Version. The version I memorized this verse in, the King James Version, tells us that we are to redeem the time because the days are evil. I like the way the New Living Translation puts it. It says this, "So be careful how you live. Don't live like fools, but like those who are wise. Make the most of every opportunity in these evil days." Well, this pandemic has thrown my schedule into a total uproar. The things that I would typically do in a day have all been scrambled, and I've had to work through properly using my time. Someone said long ago that an idle mind is the devil's workshop. So I want to talk to you a little bit about how we can use the time properly. All right, just some guidelines. Number one, have a plan. Now, Barb and I have some friends that have retired, and some of them will say to us, "We just love getting up in the mornings now, not having any idea of what we're going to do all day long. We just take life as it comes." And though there might be a place for that, it would drive both of us completely crazy. If we do not have a plan on how we are going to use our time, things that are not important will just rush in and take over that time. And before we know it, the whole day can be wasted. So practical recommendation number one, have a plan. Number two, don't be lazy. Proverbs 26, verses 13 to 16, gives us word pictures of what someone that is lazy, how they think and how they act. Listen to what it says. Again, I'm reading it out of the New Living Translation. "The lazy person claims, 'There's a lion on the road.' Yes, I'm sure there's a lion out there." So they don't go out for fear of what may happen. In verse 14 of Proverbs 26, it says, "As the door swings back and forth on its hinges, so the lazy person turns over in bed." He doesn't want to get out of bed. He just rolls over and over and over. Verse 15, "Lazy people take food in their hand, but don't even lift it to their mouth." Wow, that's a great word picture, isn't it? And then in verse 16, it says, "Lazy people consider themselves smarter than 7 wise counselors." So have a plan on how you're going to use your time. 2, don't be lazy. 3, there's something close to laziness. It's not the same, but we'd say it's maybe the cousin of laziness, and that's what I would call busyness. We can fill our lives with activity, but that's exactly what it is, activity, not productivity. We want our lives to be productive. A friend of mine, Vernon Brewer, shares over and over again that each and every day he tries to do at least one thing that will outlast him and that will last for eternity. That's a great way to approach our days. What is something I can do today that will bring glory to God and that will outlive me? So let's be careful that we're just not filling our lives with busyness, going here, going there. Let's make sure that what we are doing is productive. Then number 4, and this is going to sound a little different, and you may even think it contradicts a little bit of what I've just said. But number 4, is we can fail to use time properly when we don't take proper time to rest. If we think about it, God gave us the example. He created everything in 6 days, and then he took the seventh day to rest. For the nation of Israel, he provided for them called the Sabbath day. 6 days they were to do all their work and then rest on the seventh. For me to be able to be at top efficiency, I have to take time out to rest. So let's put this all together. We want to redeem the time. So let's have a plan for how we're going to spend our time. Let's not be lazy. Let's not fill our lives just with busyness. And let's make sure that in that plan, there's a time to rest. Let's put these principles into work this day.